Well, at the age of 2, which was very unusual, she used to just say, "My head hurts," and she was seeing spots, bubbles. She would also say there would be like waves of light, and that continued for quite some time to where I got concerned, and so brought her to the doctors. We did get a CT done, and then it kind of seemed to get better for a while.
She did not have a social life. She just studied. I believe she strived so hard to make A's, because as long as she was making A's, I believe in her mind, this is what I thought, that she's okay. She's okay.
Joey Jean on one particular day had a migraine, was not feeling well. Her left side of her face was drooping, left side weakness, really unable to talk at that time.
Joey Jean had a grade 5 AVM, and where her AVM was located, she could have had significant deficits in movement, in sensation, in vision.
She did not want her classmates to know because she wanted them to like her for her, not feel sorry for her, and want to be her friend for that reason.
There are very few docs internationally that would have ever operated on Joey Jean. Their answer would have been one of two. One, this is inoperable and there's nothing to do. And then the second answer would have been, you should see Dr. Lawton at the Barrow.
She actually even got her last rites the day before we left to go get her surgery.
The morning of her surgery, prayer groups from all over the United States at that time all prayed for her. So power of prayer is pretty good, and Dr. Lawton is pretty good too.
Waking up from the first brain surgery, my post-op angio had shown that some of the AVM was hidden behind some tissue. I remember crying and saying, "I don't want to do this again, I don't want to do this again." Pretty sure they came and got me within 12 hours for the next one.
My second brain surgery actually ended up being on the same day as my last radiation treatment. Now every year on May 24th, we celebrate that day as my Survivor Day. And it reminds me of how lucky I am to be here.
So I did recently get a new job. I actually got my dream job that I went to nursing school for, which is the pediatric ICU. Woke up early in the morning, I went interviewed, and a couple hours later they called me and offered me the job.
When Joey Jean told me that she wanted to be a nurse, it was incredibly gratifying. It's her capacity to be simultaneously a really good thinker, but also a very empathetic, compassionate person. She's going to be terrific. And I think that the Barrow Aneurysm Research Center that Dr. Lawton is steering and heading up, that's going to result in additional benefits that we can't even imagine right now.